Hello. So, what do we have on the bench today? An upside down Fender Telecaster Custom, made in glorious Japan. As you can see, it's second hand, but pretty good nick. The neck is beautiful. Love the old bullet style truss rod attachment, which is or nut, which is really easy to use. The other things about it I really like. I like the neck tilt, micro tilt option. That's really handy. I've used that only a very slight bit, but it made a huge difference. There was also a you just about, you can't actually feel it, but there was quite a substantial chunk out of the back of the neck. But as I prefer a silk look anyway, so I rubbed it back, and then I've applied some linseed oil, which is there. About 2 or 3 coats of that, and then a final application of a 50-50 mix with white spirit and boiled linseed oil. And this is just the smoothest, silkiest thing ever. Anyway, so what's it on the bench for today? Having played it extensively, I've come to the realization that I really don't get on with these ashtray bridge plates. No, because I actually find myself clicking this one. Maybe it's just, I don't know, but it's a while since I've had another ashtray like this, so my playing style has evolved. Anyway, long story short, I have a replacement one coming, which has a cutaway on the side. I did actually just get a cheap one from AliExpress just to do a bit of measuring up and stuff. It's horribly cheap, but as you can see there, it's cut away, so it'll be pretty flat in this area here. So that arrives, I think, on Monday. I've got a Gotoh one on order with some brass compensated saddles, which these are not. These are steel, just normal ones, so the intonation is will be improved. And what else am I doing? I'm going to, because of the wide range, I'm going to put in some 1 meg pots to put on that circuit, and I'm going to be also installing from JJ Guitar Pickups a T90, which is a P90 sounding Telecaster pickup, where they have put, as you can see there, as you would on a P90, there's 2 magnets at the bottom. You've got adjustable poles, and apparently from the demo I saw online, they sound bloody awesome. This one for me is too shrill for my liking. And again, the reason for the 1 meg pots is to try and brighten up the neck pickup a bit as well. So apart from that, that'll be me done. So a new plate, brass compensated saddles, new pickup, new pots in there, and then we're done. So I'll be back. So one of the other little jobs I'm going to do today, rather than just adding in the 1 meg pots, is to swap around the use of the pots. So on this guitar that I bought, this had been wired differently to another custom that I had, where the bridge was at the bottom, whereas this one has been done so that it's nearer to you. So at the moment, the telly is also the same. The bridge is down the bottom. So I'm just going to flip those. In fact, just take the wires and connect them to these pots and take from there. Okay, a couple of things. 16 screws, which I wasn't going to bore you with the unscrewing of those. But as this has got the classic tuners in, it means, and also these strings have not been on very long at all, but luckily, because obviously there'll be extra winds on there, I will be able to reuse them on this next project that I'm doing, because I have locking tuners on this one, and it will save me a set of strings. So there you go, there's a little tip if you need one. So like I was saying just now about the positioning of the front and rear pots for preference at the moment. So these two are the bridge, which are 250K on the bottom, and then I've got the 500K pots for the neck wide range on the top. But the new the new T90 P90-esque pickup prefers 500K rather than 250. So it saved me a bit of a job actually, because I'm going to keep these 500s here, wire in the bridge to this circuit, unsolder the neck, put it on the bottom, but replace those pots with my 1 meg pots. So the neck pots will be on the bottom at 1 meg, and there'll be 500s on the top for the bridge. Another little hot tip: take a photo of the before, because you never know when you might need it. And the other thing is the 3-way switch very nicely has 3 grey wires going to it, so I have just put a little bit of tape on each one, say neck, bridge and the jack, so hopefully we won't get too lost. Okay, that's the hot and ground desoldered. So in theory I should be able to now just pull those out. So for sale is an original Japanese Telecaster bridge and pickup and saddles. Inquiries below in the links. Thank you very much. So I'm not making it easy for myself, but we're getting there. So I've now put in the 1 meg pots. I've now taken the bridge, the neck, hot lead and ground, and transferred it over to the opposite side because I'm swapping the orientation, and they're all grounded. I've got my cap in place. I think that's about right. And then we're off to the next step, which is to wire in the new bridge pickup to the 500 pots. Okay, I've now come away from the bench to my little music area, and this has just turned up in the post. So I'm just going to put it on and see you in a second. Okay, so I've just got the pickup into there, okay, and I think we're going to be good with the holes, so I'll just finish that off now. And just one little final, once I put it back together and playing it, there was a lot of noise, like an earthing problem. So I went back into the gubbins and noticed that they had not grounded each pot to each other. They only actually had each pickup pots earthed or matched, if you like. So they were possibly using the shielding underneath, but I have put in copper threaded pots, which may or may not, or maybe the washer that I put in doesn't allow that grounding to happen. So I've then soldered on a ground to each pot so that they're all in one circuit now, and hopefully that will solve my problem. I will know very shortly. And the other thing is that because I've been messing around and doing a bit more soldering, etc., and I've had the cover off and then I've put it back on, and then trying to line up the cables so that they go down the route properly, I always check it on the meter because the last thing you want to do is get it all back together and strung up and then find out that there's no signal coming through. But I'm glad to say that's on my bridge. I've got that in the middle and then my neck. So we're all good, just need a bit of a polish, and I'll try it out again and see how we go. So there we are. It's exactly how I like it now. I think it looks fantastic. I love this JJ Pickups bridge pickup, which is very a bit more punchy, very much as it is advertised, P90 sound. The 1 meg pots has definitely made an improvement to the wide range. So I'm really pleased that I did that. That's pretty much it. So I'm very pleased. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please ask.